We tend to make everyone an appointment for an induction into the centre. We get a lot of learners that come just to have a look really, and we like to make sure it's what they want first. So we do an induction which is about the centre, shows them what the facilities are and everything, and then we from there go into diagnostics. We tend to do a next step appointment somewhere in between the diagnostic and the first appointment, so that they've got the time to talk about what they would like to do and what area of study they're interested in. And then from there they would do the diagnostic, they would get an appointment to do an ILP, which is an individual one-to-one where they sit with the tutor for an hour, go through the diagnostic in more detail, talk through what their options are, and again to make sure that they're on the right course, and we might refer them to a different tutor if we think they've gone into the wrong one. And then basically they would start the learning. They come in, we do give everyone a timetable, so although literacy and numeracy are every day, we would agree with them which days they were going to come in, what times they were going to come in, to give more of a structure to their day. So because a lot of people are looking for a talk class sort of environment, but we found that helps us with the learners to keep motivated as well, that they've got times when they need to be here. I think the advantage of Learn Direct is the flexibility, the fact that they can do extra work at home, they go to the library if it's nearer to their house, they go, if they've got a computer obviously they would use it, but most of ours don't. So it's finding them access points, and that again is why our classes tend to be full, is because they don't have that access at home. But another thing we've done, we have a presentation 3 times a year where we celebrate their achievements. So we give out the certificates they've earned and worked hard for, and all of the learners have the opportunity to tell their stories. So we pick 3, and at every presentation they choose what they want to talk about, and it encourages other learners when they hear their journey. We get people who are really, really quiet, don't speak to anybody at all for the first couple of days, and then even when they've finished the learning they might say, can we volunteer and help other learners, because they're so enthused by what they've learned and want to pass that on. I think literacy and numeracy are always needed. I think there's always that standard of literacy and numeracy that anybody needs to go into a job. There was a radio thing yesterday which said 75% of the employers in Middlesbrough are looking for an IT qualification. So again, that's good. What we're finding as well in terms of employability is that, rather than people before would do the CV for people, we're encouraging them to learn how to do it themselves, so that even if they do get a job, when they become unemployed again, if they do, they can do job seeking and everything for themselves with the support they need from us as a centre as well. It works quite well, our Job Centre Plus office. We sometimes do where we go into the centre and floor walk, and they give us opportunities to go in, talk to potential learners and say what we do and how we might work. Obviously we're on their skills conditionality list for referrals as well, and staff go out on a regular basis to talk to advisors just to make sure that they're aware of any changes, any extra courses that might have come on, because through staff changes obviously staff turnover seems to be quite high at the job centre, so we try to keep them informed as best we can.